All right, it is another beautiful day in the south. Clear skies, not too hot, not too cold. Goldilocks weather. That's what this is. Beautiful. Love it. No mosquitoes today that I know of. I'll probably start getting in bed immediately. What we're going to talk about today. It's the first time I was ever airborne in a motor vehicle. Now that same crazy uncle from a few videos earlier, the one that I thought had put the stuff in the air intake on my truck, the same one that I killed cows with in LA, that same guy, before we killed the cows, before he put the stuff in my air intake that he didn't put there, before all that, we had made another beautiful trip down south to visit family. Same crew. Well, myself, my uncle, grandma, granddaddy, same trip. Choo! We arrive at our destination, see the family members. We get there, and I guess grandma and granddaddy needed to talk to my other uncle, house that we were going to, or that we had gotten to after a long day's travel, about something. So anyway, there's, hey, y'all run up to the store and get a gallon of milk. So my uncle had just gotten his driver's license. So him, my cousin, who's in between my uncle and myself, pile up in the, I don't know, probably a 72, 73 Ford four-door. This one was blue, four-door. If you ever seen the movie Gator with Burt Reynolds from back in the day, Burt Reynolds in that movie is a moonshiner, and he's got a brown one. Well, apparently my uncle had seen Gator, the movie. I had not at this point in time. I was unaware. And this was also before the Dukes of Hazzard, for those of you that are old enough like myself to have grown up watching the Dukes of Hazzard. Although my uncle was cool enough that if he'd have done a hood slide across the old Ford, I'd been like, well, that's just normal, you know, that's just what cool people do. And so anyway, we go to get the milk. We pile up in the car, and I'm in the back seat. Uncle's driving, cousin's in the front seat. She's just laughing and cutting up. She's tickled to death to see us because, I don't know, because we don't visit that often. Anyway, we're tickled to be there. And my uncle is tickled to be driving the car. So we take off. Whoa. We run up to the store. Paved road, gravel, old red clay, right up close to the Georgia line, North Florida. Hit that red clay, boom, up that gravel road, go to the store, get the gallon of milk. He's back in the car, boom, sets it down. We go back down the highway, turns back on that gravel road, and it's down a hill. And down there about halfway, there's a culvert that goes over, creates a little jump. And as soon as he turns off that highway and heads down that road, he looks over at my cousin. And I'm standing on the back seat. Ain't no seat belts. Ain't nobody doing none of that. I don't know how old I am. I'm probably 6 or 7, something like that. I'm standing on the back seat, my hands on the back seat. And he looks and he goes, ha ha! And he stomps that old Ford. Whoa! He's stretching that doo-wah cable out, I'm here to tell you. So now I'm hanging on even tighter. Now I'm starting to look like a cat back there, hanging on super tight to this seat. And boom, we're tearing down through there, dust flying up behind the car. My cousin, she's laughing, giggling, ha, ha, ha. And he hits that culvert, and whoo, I fly up, still hanging on like a cat to that chair. Well, bam, my coon head hits the top of the car. I'm back down. He's laughing like a maniac. She's laughing. I think we're going to die. And then boom, he's on the brakes. Because coming up real quick is the 90-degree turn at the end of this road. And there's one of those red clay embankments where the road motor graders operators done cut it out more than once, and then there's pine trees growing up out of it. So it's like the concrete wall is what it's like, and it's about 4 feet tall. And he's sliding, car sliding back and forth. I'm still hanging on like a cat to that freaking Naugahyde leather, wannabe leather, whatever it is, vinyl. Hanging on. Right at the last second, he lets off the brake, cuts the wheel, and slides it at a 90-degree angle. Perfect. We're like 4 feet from the embankment. Stomps back in the gas again. Rocks, dust flying. He's laughing. Cousin's laughing. Well, I'm starting to laugh now because we didn't hit the wall. Whoa! Right on. Gets boom, boom. Back up on the paved road. He takes a left. He goes, hey, y'all don't say nothing about this. You hear me? Or I'm going to beat both of you. Oh, 10-4. I keep hanging onto the chair. He rolls back in there like 20 miles an hour, like ain't nothing happened, you know. Coasts back up to the house, gets out. I'm sure I did not look that calm. Cuz probably did not look that calm. She too almost hit her head, but she was sitting on the seat, so he had further to travel to hit her head. I didn't, because I was already up standing. We roll back in there, bail out. Here's the milk. All fine and dandy. Just another fine example of life in the fast lane. And that was it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, and we'll keep these. This is a true story, by the way. Did I mention? I didn't mention that on the front. All these are true stories. If there's any of them that aren't, that have been embellished, I'll let you know. There may be a little embellishment, but still, all based on true events.